Good evening and welcome to another friendly match as part of the Fundays Liga Quiz League. Joining us here this evening, we have four excellent quizzes from four different cities. Kushan Patel joining us from Ahmedabad, Shamunai Banerjee from Calcutta, Ranajit Soman from Pune, and Rajiv De Silva from Goa. We also have the founding fathers of FLQL, Shresha and Ajapya Ganguly here with us. Welcome to all of you. So the participants are already familiar with the rules of the game, but just to explain this to the audience, how this works is that it is a solo quiz. And instead of things like bounce and pounds that are much familiar to quizzes in India, we follow here a format where the passing is determined by the number of bonus attempts that a participant has garnered in the previous round. So the software that you see on the screen actually auto determines the order of passing. At the same time, it is there's actually no substitute for getting your direct answers correct. So uh, each participant will get two questions on the direct, and based on whether they're able to answer it, questions kind of pass in the order that's determined by that first row you see above. So we'll start with Shamanai, go on to Kushan, Rajiv, and then Rana, but you'll see how the order kind of keeps changing as we go through the quiz. So only bit of guidance to the participants is don't worry too much about the passing order. Just figure out when your turn comes, do your best to answer the question. Just take a call though based on the number of bonus attempts as to whether you want to pass or hazard a guess, because based on the number of bonus attempts, you might just end up slightly behind in terms of the passing order. But yeah, that's the bit of gambling. Otherwise, just enjoy the quiz, answer as many questions as you can, and above all, just have fun. All right, so if all of you are okay, let's begin. All good? Yeah, Shrestha and Rajo, all good with you there?
Yep.
Right. Cool. So 64 questions in a little more than 45 minutes. Sounds unbelievable, but that'll actually happen. Here we go. Shamanai, here's your first question. Animals such as the Sholowitz squintly, which is a breed of hairless dog, an amphibian called axolotl, and the vaquita, a marine mammal, are symbols of which country?
Okay, I'll go with Mexico.
Mexico is correct. You get 1 point. Well done. Great start. Your second question. The design of Kenzo Tange's Yoyogi National Gymnasium, which hosted swimming and diving events at the 1964 Tokyo Olympics, was widely acclaimed and inspired Frei Otto's design of a future Olympic stadium in which city?
Actually, Munich. Going with Munich.
Munich is correct. Well worked out. Frei Otto, German architect who won the 2015 Pritzker Prize, designed the Munich Olympic Stadium, 1972. So good, 2 points there for Shamanai. Kushan, here are your two questions. Your first question. In 1493, Christopher Columbus arrived at the Windward Islands after 2 months of travel in his second voyage. He named many of the islands we now know them by, like Guadeloupe and Antigua. But which island did he name after a serrated peak situated near Catalonia in Spain?
Okay, the serrated peak would be Sierra. So Sierra would be my answer.
Not Sierra, passes to Rajiv.
Sorry,
Very nice guess there from Kushan. Pass, Rana.
I'll pass too.
Shamanai.
Sorry, sir. I'll go with I don't know. I'll go with Barbados.
I have to pass you. Not Barbados. So Kushan was almost there. Serrated is not
Sierra,
just Sierra,
yeah.
it's actually Serrat, right? So, and mountain is Mont. So what do you get?
Montserrat.
Montserrat.
Shit.
Right? So
Nice.
you're there,
Very
Kushan.
nice.
Sorry about that.
Very nice. Great question.
Your second question, Kushan. Which word, part of a comic strip title that started in 1897, means hangover in its original German and in a colloquial American context? The term translates word for word to whaling of caps, and the comic strip was inspired by an 1865 Wilhelm Busch story called Max and Moritz.
Yeah, I'll have to pass this. Yeah.
Okay, Rajiv?
I'll go with caterwauling for some reason.
Not caterwauling. Rana?
Even I'll pass.
Shamna?
I just can't remember. It's Loom or something. Array.
Not Lung. So this is Katzenjammer, right? So wailing of cats is Katzenjammer, as in the Katzenjammer kids. That's where the word Katzenjammer originates. So, all right, that completes Kushan's questions. Rajiv, here are yours. Planned to be the world's first 1 kilometer high building, the Kingdom Tower is in which city in the Middle East? The historic city, which serves as a gateway to Mecca, is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Riyadh, I think. Riyadh?
Not Riyadh, Rana.
I pass.
Kushan? We'll have to pass you. Shamanai?
I'm going with Muscat.
Not Muscat. This is, so Rajiv was in the right country, not Riyadh, but this is Jeddah. Jeddah is the city that serves as a gateway to Mecca. Typically, one of these Hajj flights basically land in Jeddah. That's the airport closest to Mecca. Okay, your second question, Rajiv. Serial inventor Maria Beasley had already made a fortune on a barrel hooping machine patent when in 1882 she patented an improved design for an inflatable device with guardrails that was fireproof and foldable for easy storage. Her invention was used famously in 1912 and ended up saving over 700 lives. What did she invent?
Lifeboats.
Fine, we'll give it to you. Life rafts is what we were looking for, but life boats is fine. Basically, saving lives aboard the Titanic. Good answer there by Rajiv. You get your 1 point. Rana, here are your 2 questions. Your first question. The title of which song in the updated Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest songs is a misheard version of the name of a Christian organization based on the theology of Methodism? The organization was co-founded by William and Catherine Booth in 1865. But remember, we're looking for the song and not the organization.
Say Latter-day Saints.
Not Latter-day Saints, Kushan.
Okay, I think it's we are going to YMCA.
Not YMCA, Rajiv. It's a very nice guess there, not YMCA.
I'll go with Sympathy for the Devil.
Not Sympathy for the Devil either, Shamanai.
I don't know, pass, I'll pass.
Okay, passing. So the organization we were talking about is something called the Salvation Army, formed by the Booths in 1865. And this was Mondegreen to make Seven Nation Army, right, by the White Stripes.
Right.
Jack White had apparently misheard Salvation Army as a kid, and Mondegreen led to Seven Nation Army. Okay, appropriate second question now for Rana, this being Pride Month. Now popular around the world, the first ever gay pride parade was held in Chicago on June 27, 1970. The date was important since it was exactly 1 year since which pivotal event that took place at a location nearly 800 miles to the east of Chicago.
I'll say Woodstock.
Not Woodstock. Kushan?
Okay, I would guess that this would be the assassination of Harvey Milk.
Not Harvey Milk, that was 1978. Rajiv?
It was some riot or some sort of a something that happened at Stonewall Inn.
That's all we wanted. This is the Stonewall riots. Got the keyword. The Stonewall riots were famously a number of LGBTQ community people mounted an attack on policemen, or rather a counter attack on policemen who were kind of raiding the Stonewall Inn. So good answer there. This is actually the reason June is celebrated as Pride Month, on account of the Stonewall riots in June 1969. So good answer there. Okay, question now to Shamanai. This I think is the second round. Okay. So your first question, Akunji, famed during Mughal times for his stunning craftsmanship, came up with the present design for this by juxtaposing two of his prized blades in the 17th century. Today, scrap iron from the coils of old railway coaches make for the best raw material for which geographical indicator from Uttar Pradesh?
This is the Mirat scissors.
What a brilliant answer. The Meerut scissors is absolutely right. Two prized blades went on to form the Meerut scissors. Very nice. Your second question. A spike in American unemployment claims last year exposed a shortage of experienced programmers of a particular language, which delayed the distribution of unemployment benefits. Experienced programmers of what language are we talking about, which was invented by the amazing Grace Hopper, and who are consequently back in demand since 2020? Just
I'm
need a
guessing this is
programming
COBOL.
language.
COBOL.
This is COBOL. Brilliant answer there. Invented by Grace Hopper. Full 2 points for you, Shamanai. Taking an early lead. Okay, Kushan, you're next. Starting
Yes,
in
please.
1952, every March 17, the Miami University in Oxford, Ohio celebrates Green Beer Day to commemorate what annual event or festival? Among American cities, Boston hosts the largest festival of this kind every year to celebrate this day.
This is St. Patrick's Day.
Absolutely right. 17th March, and green can only be St. Patrick. Very good answer by Kushan. Your second question. Influential economist Henry George argued for a single tax on land, believing that people were entitled to the value they produced, but that value derived from natural resources belonged to society at large. A 1904 board game developed by Elizabeth Magie to demonstrate these ideas later turned into which popular board game?
This is the Monopoly.
Absolutely right. This is Monopoly. Good 2 points there for Kushan. Rajiv, here's your first question. Among all the tracks that were added to the updated Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest songs, only one track was released in the 1990s. The song was titled Juicy by which artist who had a story to tell in a 2021 Netflix documentary?
No idea. Pass.
Passing to Rana.
Is Biggie Smalls. Notorious
Sorry, say
B.I.G.
that again. Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls is absolutely right. Also known as the Notorious B.I.G. Great answer there by Rana. Rana gets +1. Rajiv, here's your second question. Inside 1 week in 1951, two long-running comic strips from across the Atlantic were born. Both protagonists had the same name, and in order to distinguish the two, one strip added the name of the protagonist, Abyssinian wire-haired tribe hound Nasher, to its title. All we need is the shared name of these two transatlantic protagonists.
Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, Dennis is what we were looking for. US version by Hank Ketchum, and the other one was the British version, which was called Dennis and Musher. Good answer there. +1 to Rajiv as well. Okay, question now for Rana. Your first question. In 1498, Columbus, during his third voyage, used torture on the locals to capture Hispaniola, which caused his financiers Ferdinand II and Isabella to summon him back to be jailed at home. After much persuasion, Columbus's freedom was restored by the royals, but at which red or vermilion-colored palace did this persuasion take place?
Say Alhambra.
Alhambra is correct. +1. Well done. Disregarding the popular view that Earth is achal or immovable, this person stated that the Earth is round and rotates on its own axis. Along the way, he provided a scientific explanation for solar and lunar eclipses. Little surprise then that India's first satellite sent into orbit was named after him. Who are we talking about?
Aryabhatta.
Aryabhatta's right, and +1 to you, Rana. Well done. Full house there. Shamanai, we begin with you for the third round. Your first question. What name is given to a subclass of the popular American muscle car defined as an affordable sport coupe with long hoods and shorter back ends? It takes its name from a wild draft subspecies of Equiospirus that is typically not more than 14 hands high.
Mustang.
Not the Mustang. Common wrong guess there, Rana.
I'll pass.
Kushan?
Is this Pajero?
Not Pajero. Rajiv?
Is Pony.
Fine, I'll give that to you. This is the pony car. Very well done, Rajiv. Now, that question couldn't have passed two Crucible winners, Kushan and Rajiv, both of them as part of this. So good one there, pony car. Your second question, Shamanai. 8 years before Dil Chahta Hai, what was the first movie where Saif Ali Khan and Amir Khan played starring roles in the same film? This traditional sounding film marked the debut of Saif in Bollywood and featured both actors playing grandchildren of two rival families who wished to put first bitterness behind them.
I just can't recollect. I'll pass.
Passing, Rana?
Parampara.
Parampara is absolutely right. This is where Rana becomes traditional. Well done. Good +1 there. Okay, and Kushan, here's your first question. John Williams' fifth Academy Award win was for which 1990s Oscar-winning film? Before making the award-winning score, he had told the director, "You need a better composer than I am for this film." To which the director responded, "I know, but they're all dead." Which movie?
Okay, this would be E.T.
Not E.T., that's in the 80s, Rana. It's a 90s film.
I'm going to just go with the obvious and say Titanic.
Not Titanic, that was James Horner, not John Williams. Shamanai.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. Kind of on similar obvious lines. Good answer there by Shamanai, +1. Okay, your second question, Kushan. Ignacy Jan Paderewski was a pianist and composer who gave his name to an airport in the town of Bydgoszcz. What post did he hold and in which country from January to November 1990? So your answer could be something like, Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Something
Right,
like that.
right.
So I need
right.
a post and a country.
Yes. So he was the president of Poland.
Not the president of Poland.
Prime Minister. Oh,
He's the
okay,
Prime
sorry.
Minister of Poland.
It's the Prime Minister of Poland. Rana nicely kind of chimping on that. It's a good +1. Sorry about that, Kushan. Prime Minister of
it's okay,
Poland
it's
is what it is. Of course, very, very well-known pianist, concert pianist long before his political career. Okay, Rajiv, here's your first question. What explosive term, a synonym for a military patronage state, was coined by Marshall Hodgson and William McNeill? Hodgson defined it as one having the following characteristics: the legitimization of independent dynastic law and the conception of the whole state as a single military force. Just need the key word there, right? What explosive term? So it's called something empire or something state. So what is that word?
Say tinder box.
Not tinder box, Kushan.
Yeah, pass.
Rana?
I'll say gunpowder state.
Gunpowder is absolutely correct. Gunpowder empire or gunpowder state. Very nice answer. Explosive term. Rajiv, your second question. The name of which marine mammal, a national symbol of Papua New Guinea, is used as a synonym for mermaid in some languages in the Philippines and neighboring parts? The name of its order, Sirenia, refers to a mythological creature of the sea.
Dugong.
Dugong is correct. Good +1 there for Rajiv. Nicely heating up there, 5, 2, 5, and 6. And Rana can take it away now. Rana, your first question. Which skyscraper with a Y-shaped floor geometry is named after someone who is, among other things, the ruling emir of Abu Dhabi? It also featured prominently in the fourth Mission Impossible film in 2011, a year after the building opened.
Okay, so the name is same as the emir, you're saying.
That's correct.
So the Abu Dhabi ruling family would be Al Nahyan. So I'm going to say Al Nahyan building's name.
You're right about the name of the ruling family, but not Al Nahyan, Sheikh Zayed Al Nahyan, no. Goes to Kushan.
Yeah, pass.
Shamanai.
Yeah, pass.
Rajiv.
Yeah, maybe go with the obvious one and say Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, that's the more obvious one and the right answer there. So this is the Burj Khalifa. Sheikh Khalifa is the Emir we're talking about, ruling Emir of Abu Dhabi, and also the current de jure president of the UAE. So yeah, Burj Khalifa is named after him. Good answer there by Rajiv. Your second question, Rana. The Rosunda Stadium hosted some football matches and some shooting at a certain edition of the Summer Olympics. It also played host to the final match of a men's football World Cup, which is a rare double feat. In which city is it located?
Stockholm.
Yeah, why did we even ask this? So yeah, +1 there for Stockholm, one of the few cities which has hosted both the final match of a men's football World Cup as well as the Olympics. Great answer there. Okay, so round 4, Shamanna, your first question. Have the opportunity to tie. The main theme for which film that was composed by John Williams draws influence from Eric Wolfgang Korngold's score for the 1942 film King's Row. AFI named this the best American film score of all time in 2005. I kind of disagree, but this is about AFI.
So I'll go with Saving Private Ryan.
Not Saving Private Ryan, Kushan.
This would be The Empire Strikes Back. Star Wars.
Not The Empire Strikes Back, Rajiv.
I'll go with the original, Star Wars, the first one.
Yeah, that is the one. Sorry again, Kushan. Not The Empire Strikes Back, which was episode 5. This is episode 4, A New Hope, right? Which was, of course, called Star Wars when it released. So, Rajiv, they're stealing one. Okay, your second question, Shamanna. Which dynasty, with its origins in the eponymous order of Sufism, was established in the city of Ardabil in the Iranian-Azerbaijan region? The kings of this dynasty that ruled from 1501 to 1722 over a vast region of Asia claim to be Sayyids, who are accepted as descendants of the Prophet Muhammad.
I'll go with Salafi.
Not, sorry, Salafin, you said?
Salafin.
Yeah. Kushan?
Passing.
Rana?
I'll say the Seljuks.
Not the Seljuk Turks, Rajiv?
I'll say the Aga Khan.
Not the Aga Khans either. We were looking for the Safavid dynasty. Shamanna came close with that, but the Safavid dynasty traces its origins to the Prophet. Okay, who's next? Kushan, your first question. Which craft form produced originally in Isfahan, Iran, has Masulipattnam and Srikalahasti as key Indian centers? It owes its present status to Kamaladevi Chattopadhyay, who popularized the art as the first chairperson of the All India Handicrafts Board.
Pass.
Passing, Shamanna.
Kalamkari.
Kalamkari is absolutely right, from the Persian kalam meaning pen. So the craft form originally from Isfahan in Iran is Kalamkari. Good answer there. Shamanna, your second question, Kushan. He was the Raj Vaidya or royal doctor in the court of Emperor Kanishk. His eponymous Samhita described a large number of diseases and gave methods of identifying their causes as well as the methods of their treatment. Who is this father of ancient Indian medicine?
This is Charak.
This is Charak. Good answer there. You get +1. Well done. Rajiv, your...
I thought of saying Sushrut.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Rajiv, your first question. Which car named after a type of feral horse was also one of the earliest pony cars? Some sources say that the car was not named directly after the horse, but rather after a World War II fighter plane named after the horse. So we need both the maker and the car name, right? So the company and the name of the car.
Ford Mustang.
This is the Ford Mustang. Absolutely right, Rajiv. Very good. Your second question. Several board games were created by the Women's Social and Political Union in England in the 1900s to enact feminist ideology and generate funds. One of them was called Pancasquit, named after two political figures who opposed each other on the issue of suffragism. If one of them was Herbert Henry Asquith, the UK Prime Minister at the time, who was the other? Note it was called Pank Asquith.
Pass. I can't even think the name of a name.
Okay, Kushan, take it away.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Shamana.
Yeah, Emmeline Pankhurst.
Emmeline Pankhurst is correct, one of the founding mothers of suffragism. Very nice answer there, Shamana. Okay, and Rana, these are your questions. Your first one. Which 1993 production is the only film where Shah Rukh Khan and Amir Khan have shared screen space together? This movie marked the directorial debut of Ashutosh Gowadekar and was based on Brian De Palma's Body Double. The movie is not to be confused with a hit song from an Amir film from the previous year.
Bazi.
Not Bazi. Kushan?
Yeah, I know this. The song is from the song is from Jojita Wahi Sikandar. Okay, just give me a second.
You have to pass. It's 5 seconds, Abhinav.
Sorry, yeah.
We
Pass.
will pass you. Sorry, Shamanna, take it away.
Pehla Nasha.
Yeah, this is Pehla Nasha. That's the one we were looking for. That's the name of the movie, 1993. Sorry about that, Kushan. It's a long day. It's 10 o'clock and it's a brain freeze. It's okay. I mean, I can't even count how many times that's happened to me. So it's okay.
Right. Yeah.
This will, by the way, continue to happen in such formats. So don't take it to heart. Okay, your second question, Rana. Originally called Speke Airport, this airport located on the banks of the Mersey River estuary is named after which legendary musician who lived from 1940 to 1980?
John Lennon.
John Lennon, simple as that. Good, +1. All right, so at the end of 4 rounds and at the halfway stage, we have a 3-way tie. Wow, Shamanna, Rajiv and Rana, all 3 of them at 8 and Kushan is at 3. It's halfway, but we won't be reversing. Again, something dissimilar to what you're familiar with. We'll sort of go in the same order for the next 4 rounds as well. But as you can see, the passing order kind of keeps changing with the number of bonus attempts that each participant makes. So back to you, Shamanna, for the 5th round. Here's your first question. At a height of more than 400 meters, the Al Hamra Tower is by some counts the tallest carved skyscraper in the world. In which capital city that was dubbed the Marseille of the East during the reign of Mubarak al-Sabah is this masterpiece located?
I'll go with Beirut.
Not Beirut, Kushan?
I will guess like this would be in Istanbul.
Istanbul, not a capital. Rana?
Pass.
Rajiv?
I'll go with Algiers.
Not Algiers either. So this is Kuwait City. I was kind of expecting an auction of Middle East capitals. Kuwait City is dubbed the Marseille of the East. I'm not sure why, but it is. Okay, this your second question. This airport with the IATA code BUD is sometimes referred to as just Feriheggie. In 2011, it was named after which mania-inducing composer on the occasion of his 200th birth anniversary?
Just a second, I know this.
I just can't recollect, but I'll go with Mozart, but that's not the answer.
Not Mozart. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Kushan?
I'm going to say Franz Liszt.
Franz Liszt is what we were looking for. Listomania sort of preceded Beatlemania by 100 years. This is Franz Liszt. Okay, Kushan, you have your 2 questions now. Your first one, the Colt is a subcompact car named after the term for a young horse, likely thanks to its size. Which company was the maker of the Colt, one that was founded by a pair of brothers in 1900? The answer, by the way, is not Mitsubishi, which also made a car called Colt. That's not what we're looking at. It's a different company.
Okay. I'm going to guess Dodge.
Very nice one there, Kushan. This is the Dodge. Excellent answer. Your second question. Which 1999 film was the first time Salman Khan and Saif Ali Khan had lead roles in the same movie? It was during the shooting of this film that Salman, Saif, and other co-actors were accused of killing two black bucks in Rajasthan's Kankani village.
Yeah, this is a Suraj Barjatia film. Right, हम आपके I'm blanking out. Wait a second.
Okay.
No, blanking out. Yeah.
Shall we pass you, Kushan?
Yes, please. Yeah, sure.
Okay, Rana.
हम साथ साथ हैं.
Hum Saath Saath Hai is correct. Yes, Suraj Barjatia right after Hum Aapke Hai Kaun. Nothing wrong with that. Hum Saath Saath Hai is what we were looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, Rajiv, you're next. In 1492, Christopher Columbus began his first voyage across the Atlantic Ocean, commandeering 3 ships. The Santa Maria, the Nina, and which other, the fastest of the 3 ships. It was from this ship that sailor Rodrigo de Triana first sighted the New World.
Pinta.
Pinta is correct. Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria. A bit of school history lessons. Your second question, Rajiv. Which national stadium with an avian connection in its popular name has been used at an edition of the Summer Olympics and will find use once again at the 2022 Winter Olympics as well?
The bird's nest in Beijing.
This is the bird's nest in Beijing, absolutely. Next year, Winter Olympics, if it does happen, will take place there among other venues. So good 2 points there from Rajiv, who gets into the lead. Rana, here's your chance to build on that. Your first question, John Williams won his 4th Academy Award for composing the music for which film? Some tracks from that movie were titled Over the Moon, I Am Keeping Him, and Sending the Signal.
This is E.T.
This is E.T. Absolutely, Rana. Well done. Your second question, the Baird's tapir is the national animal of Belize. It is named after Spencer Fullerton Baird, whose other claim to fame is that he was the second person to serve as secretary of which esteemed American institution. He was also the first person to be named its curator.
I'm going to say the American Film Institute.
Not the AFI, Kushan.
I think this is the Audubon Society.
Not the Audubon Society. Nice guess there, Shamanai.
Yeah, National Geographic.
Not Nat Geo. And Rajiv?
I'll say Smithsonian.
Smithsonian is absolutely correct. The curator and secretary and all of those things. This is the Smithsonian Institution. Good answer there by Rajiv. And we go now to Shamanai for the next round. 5 of 8 rounds done. Shamanai, your first question. In ancient times, only the emperors had access to large ornate versions of these objects. Today, these objects symbolize people letting go of their past selves and getting new ones. What objects are we talking about that gives its name to a festival held on the final day of the traditional Chinese New Year celebrations?
I mean, like the magic lanterns, some sort of thing.
Yeah, lanterns is what we were looking for. Good enough. +1. Your second question, for the 1990 film version of which comic strip did Warren Beatty choose a 7-color palette of red, green, blue, and yellow to evoke the film's comic strip origins? Making his yellow-suited debut in 1931 at the height of Chicago's gangster era, this comic strip protagonist got his iconic 2-way wristwatch in 1946.
I'll go with Rainbow Man, but that's not
Not Rainbow Man. Kushan?
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy. There we go. Well done, Kushan. Kushan getting his own back now. Good +1 there. And yeah, Kushan, your 2 questions. The scientific name of this animal, a national symbol of a country in the southern hemisphere, is Antidorcas marsupialis. The word marsupialis refers to a pocket-like flap along its midline. Which animal that is also known for its pronking movements?
It's the kangaroo.
Not the kangaroo. Rana?
I'll pass.
Shamanai?
Lack of a better guess, I'll say wallabies. Wallaby.
Rajiv?
I'll say duck-billed platypus.
Not the platypus either. Just to tease Rana a little, I'll say there is a sports connect over here.
Oh,
And from a different
Springbok.
continent. This is the springbok, absolutely. So cronking is actually the multiple leaps the animal performs. And the springbok, of course, is the national animal of South Africa. Okay, the second question for you, Kushan. AVUS, the full form of which translates to Automobile Traffic and Training Road, is a public road that is also doubled as a Grand Prix racetrack. At which edition of the Olympics did it host the marathon and cycling events? We need both the year and the city.
Is this the 1924 Paris Olympics?
Not Paris 24, Rana. Okay.
I'll say this is. I'll pass.
Shamna.
I'll say this is 1920 Antwerp.
Antwerp in 20, Rajiv.
I'll pass.
Okay, everyone passing that. You are all in the
This is
general
Rome 1960.
timeline. No, this is Berlin in 1936. These public roads doubling as a racetrack and so on. That's in Berlin. Probably kind of made into an autobahn later on for all you know. Okay, Rajiv, your first question. Besides the toponymous center of this craft, Purnia in Bihar and Murshidabad in West Bengal are the most well known according to connoisseurs. Which craft form is this, named after a fort town in a different state in India?
Bidri what?
Say that again, Rajiv.
Bidri what?
Bidri is perfect. Absolutely right. Bidri were from Bidar, the Bidar fort, if you're familiar with. Very nice answer. Your second question, which 21st century John Williams film soundtrack features tracks such as The Milanese Nightingale and Escape from Karaburjan? It earned him yet another Academy Award nomination.
This is the Spielberg Tintin movie. Secret of the Unicorn.
Fine, take it. I mean, it was called that, The Adventures of Tintin, Secret of the Unicorn. It's a friendly. Let's give it to you. Good +1 there. Okay.
What would have been the actual answer though? Like what?
The Adventures of Tintin. Yeah.
Right.
But,
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's also called The Adventures of Tintin, The Secret of the Unicorn. So it's
You were looking for adventures. Is the
Adventures of Tintin. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Rana, you're last in round 6. Your first question. This synonym for a powerful person originates in the common designation among Europeans for the Emperor of India from the early 16th to the mid 19th century. Which term often used to refer to early film producers in Hollywood?
Mughal.
Mughal is correct, simple enough, from Mughal. In addition to saving lives in crowded apartment complexes, Anna Connelly also pushed for one of the first New York City building codes, which mandatorily required residential buildings to have something that she had invented. So what was this external metallic feature that Connelly invented in 1887?
Fire escapes.
Fire escape is fine. The external staircase outside the building. Fire escape. Good answer there by Rana. Okay, round 7. And Shamana, your first question. In 1503, Columbus spotted an island group in his 4th voyage with many sea turtles present and named it Las Tortugas. The name Las Tortugas has since lost prominence, and this island group is now named after one of the 2 primary lineages of the family Alligatoridae. The other, of course, being alligators. So which place is this? We're looking for a group of islands.
I don't know, Trinidad and Tobago.
Not TNT, Rana.
The Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands is correct. If not an alligator, it can only be a cayman. Very nice answer. Okay, your second one, Shamana. Dash is an award-winning, Dash as in a blank is an award-winning 2009 tabletop game which involves two players assuming the roles of powerful merchants who aim to receive seals of excellence while keeping an eye on their respective camel herds. Fill in the blanks with the name of an Indian city. Name of the game is the same as the city.
I say something like Jaisalmer.
Very nice guess from the city of Shonarkella, not Jaisalmer, Kushan.
I'm going to guess this is Jaipur.
Jaipur it is, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes,
first
you're
guess.
right. This is Jaipur. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so Kushan, you have your two questions. Way to catch up.
Yes, please.
A Dubai skyscraper named the Javora is nearly 360 meters tall and is the world's tallest in which category of buildings? Incidentally, Dubai is home to 6 of the 10 tallest buildings in this category across the world.
Okay, it's the hotel. It's like
This is a hotel. That's all we wanted.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. The Hotel Javora. I can think of Burj Al Arab and other such structures. Your second question, Kushan. Another track in the updated Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest songs was Take Me Out, performed by which Scottish band? The band was named after a historical figure whose claim to fame was his murder at the hands of an anarchist. So had he lived a full life, you would probably not have known him.
Franz Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand is correct. The band is actually called Franz Ferdinand. Very nice answer. Full 2 points to Kushan, who catches up with Shamana as well. And Rajiv, this is yours. In his methods of multiplication, he used place value in almost the same way as it is used today. He introduced negative numbers and operations on zero into mathematics. He wrote his eponymous Siddhantika, through which the Arabs came to learn about India's mathematical system. Which 7th century mathematician are we talking about?
I know this is not right, but Panini.
Not Panini, the grammarian, Rana.
Say Bhaskaracharya.
Not Bhaskar either, Kushan.
Is this him Chandracharya?
Not him, Chandracharya. Shamana, take it away.
I don't know. I'll go with Brahmagupta.
Brahmagupta is correct. Absolutely right there. Full +1 to Shamana. Good answer.
Nice.
Your second question, Rajiv. Composer Sergei Prokofiev has an airport named after him in which city in the Donbass region? It has been at the center of a separatist conflict since 2014 and is home to the winner of the 2008-9 UEFA Cup.
Kiev.
Not Kiev. Should we even go to Rana for this?
This is
Let's do that.
Donetsk. Donetsk.
Why the question? Of course, Donetsk, Shakhtar Donetsk being the club. Rana, who probably knows every UEFA Cup winner since inception.
No, I don't.
All right, but here are your two questions. Good opportunity to consolidate your lead. Your first question, this Spanish word is used for a horse that has a spotted coat or is marked black and white. Which car made by Ford has this name, which is also the name of a kind of bean?
Camaro.
Not Camaro.
Um,
Kushan,
I'll pass.
Rajiv,
Let's go with the bean and say Lima.
not the Lima. Shamana.
I'll pass.
Okay, everyone pass that. This is a car called the Pinto.
Oh,
Right, so we had the ship called Pinta and a car called Pinto in this quiz. Your second question, Rana. What was the last comic personally approved by newspaper magnate William Randolph Hearst? This strip that debuted in 1950 tells the story of the title character, who accidentally enlists in the army and befriends a number of screwball cohorts as he learns the ways of Camp Swampy?
Beetle Bailey.
Beetle Bailey is correct, and Rana moves to 15. So just one round to go now. Rana has a lead with 15, Rajiv is on 13, Shamanai on 10, and Kushan on 9. Note that each match will have 2 winners announced, so lots to play for still as we go to the last 8 questions of the quiz. And we start, as always, with Shamanai. So, which artist featured on 2 songs that appeared on the updated Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest songs? The 2 songs being Crazy in Love by Beyonce and Umbrella by Rihanna. 2 more songs where he was the main artist also appeared in the updated list of 500.
I'll go with Enrique Iglesias.
Not Enrique Iglesias. Kushan?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is correct. Beyonce could have been a hint there. So good answer there. And Kushan moves to 10 as well. Very nice. Your second question, Shamanai. Bhaskara II introduced the Chakrawala or cyclic method to solve algebraic equations in his book Siddhanta Shiromani, the first section of which was translated by James Taylor in the 19th century. Question is, what did Bhaskar call this section that dealt with arithmetic, with many of the problems addressed to the titular figure who was his daughter?
Leelavati, I mean the Leela Shastra.
Leelavati is correct. Leelavati by Bhaskaracharya is what we were looking for. Good answer there by Shamanai. And Kushan, here are your questions. Which empire's name is a historical anglicization of the founder's name, whose dream became an important foundational myth for the empire, instilling it with God-given authority over the earth? The empire shares its name with a piece of furniture.
This is the Ottoman.
Ottoman is correct. Comes from the founder Osman, which is anglicized to Ottoman. Good answer. Your second question, Lillian Gilbreth, an engineer and psychologist, performed exhaustive research on the psychological impact that workspaces have on productivity. Her genius in the area of ergonomics brought us an ubiquitous invention when she added something to an object in the 1920s for the disposal of kitchen waste. What did she thus invent? So it's a... Okay, before you answer, I'll tell you it's something slightly specific we're looking at, not just an object, but a certain variation kind of thing, yeah?
It's the whitener ink.
Not the whitener ink, Rana.
This is the shredder sink that is there, like you can shred waste.
Not the shredder. Very nice guess, Rajiv.
I'll say this is the office chair with wheels.
Not the office chair, Shamanai.
Yeah, this is the pedal bean. The ones you kind of put your foot on the pedal to the beans open, the dustbin open, something like that.
That is the correct answer. This is the foot pedal trash can. Right? A trash can is what you would see in both the kitchen and your workstation. And the foot pedal was the variant that Lillian Gilbreth introduced. Very, very nice answer there by Shamanai, who moves to 12 now. This is heating up quite a bit. 11, 12, 13, 15. Okay, who's next? Rajiv. Which annual festival falls 47 days before Easter, but more importantly, 1 day before Ash Wednesday? The popular name of this festival reflects the practice of the last night of eating rich, fatty foods before the fasting of Lent.
The carnival.
Not the carnival, no. Oh gosh, Rana. I mean, you're right conceptually. That's how carnival also originates. Farewell to meat.
It's Maundy Tuesday.
Not Maundy Tuesday. It's Maundy Thursday, though, not Tuesday. Kushan?
Is it the Lent?
No, this is right before the Lent, as I mentioned. Shamanai?
I'll say this is something like the Mardi Gras, the Fatty Tuesday.
This is Mardi Gras. That is correct. Mardi Gras is what it is. Mardi is Tuesday in French. Gras, of course, is booze and fat and all of that. So Mardi Gras is what we were looking for. I wish I could have given a quizzing hint as well. Name of a famous quiz down south. That's Mardi Gras. Your second question, Rajiv. Apart from Karan Arjun, which is the only other film where Shah Rukh and Salman Khan have had lead roles in the same movie? This 2002 film is about a love triangle between Madhuri Dixit and the 2 actors.
No idea. Pass.
Passing, Rana.
हम तुम्हारे हैं सनम.
Hum tumhare hai sanam. What an answer. And with that, Rana takes the quiz away. 16 is sort of beyond reach with 2 questions to go. Fantastic, Rana. I didn't know you were an expert in contemporary Bollywood among many, many other things. But
This is what happens when you grow up with G Cinema and Star Gold.
very, very well done there. Okay, last 2 questions for you, Rana. Okay, which location in Hyderabad gets its name from brass craftsmen of a particular nationality who decorated products with Rapuzze designs and finally plated them with German silver?
The Afghani market.
Not Afghani market, Kushan. Chance to finish
Pass.
second.
Pass.
Rajiv?
No idea. Pass.
Shaman?
No, I can't do it.
Okay, passing. This is a place called Irani Gali. So these are Iranian craftsmen whose Rapuzze design kind of comes from this. This is Irani Gali in Hyderabad. The last question of the quiz goes back to you, Rana. If you used cards to collect corresponding wedges fitting into a wheel, colored green for science and nature, blue for geography, pink for entertainment, and so on, the classic version of what board game would you be playing?
The Game of Life.
Not the Game of Life, Kushan.
Is it Scotland Yard?
Not Scotland Yard. If Rajiv answers, he finishes second.
Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit is correct. Great one there, Rajiv. So entertainment, geography, all sort of quizzing subjects. This is Trivial Pursuit. Very nice answer. And with that, Rajiv cements the second spot. So at the end of the quiz, we have Ranajit Soman winning with 16, followed by Rajiv De Silva on 14. Shamannoy Banerjee finishes with 13 and Kushan Patel with 11. Very, very close quiz. Thanks to all of you, Rana, Rajiv, Kushan, and Shamannoy for joining us. A special word of thanks also to our quiz setters, Arjo, Sresht, and Ananya Upadhyaya. Very nice quiz set by all of you. Thanks once again for joining. And for those of you following this friendly, do sign up for the Fundays League or Quiz League. It's a lot of adrenaline, a lot of excitement, promises to be as much fun as we had bringing this to you. Thank you very much.
Great.
Thanks,
Thanks a
DG.
lot.
Thank you
Thank
so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah.